A Lit in 10 discussion with Lisa M. Kendrick. By the Waters of Babylon by Stephen Vincent Benet. Stephen Vincent Benet grew up in a home where literature was valued and enjoyed. In fact, both of his siblings also became successful writers, making Benet a well-known name. Much of his writing is based on American history and folklore. He won a Pulitzer Prize in 1929 and a second in 1944. His best-known story, The Devil and Daniel Webster, won the 1937 O. Henry Award. By the Waters of Babylon is a short story told from the first-person point of view. The narrator is John, and at times he does not fully understand what he sees. Such a narrator is called a naive narrator. The title of this selection is an allusion or a reference to Psalm 137 in the Bible. The psalm expresses the sorrow of the Jews over their enslavement in Babylon. By the waters of Babylon, there we sat and wept. After just the first couple of paragraphs, it is obvious that the story appears to take place after some cataclysmic event in some traditional culture. The dead places are thought to be haunted and unclean. They are restricted to priests and sons of priests, who may go there only to search for metal. It is clear that the people live a simplistic life and no longer even understand how to make iron. The narrator dreams of the dead places. His father realizes that his son has a burning need to know more, and the father recognizes this very strong dream as a compelling force. The father feels that since his son is destined to become a priest, it is appropriate for him to pursue this dream. It has also been made clear to the reader that John has perseverance and a strong love of knowledge. The reader journeys with John to the center of a great city. No clear history is established, but it's obvious that a conflagration of enormous proportions must have occurred at the place of the gods some time ago, resulting in the loss of many lives and the destruction of buildings and roads. Hints in the text regarding words and iconic images point to this city being the ruins of New York City. While in the ruins of the city, John is pursued by a pack of dogs and escapes by going into a building and climbing many stairs to a condominium. His naivety becomes very clear there. John sees the washing place but does not understand the concept of hot and cold running water. He sees the cooking place but does not understand the concept of an electric stove, nor does he understand that electricity provides light without an oil or a wick. Benet chooses to have John see the truth of things via a dream or a vision. John sees a thriving city that is destroyed by the weapons of the gods at war, fire falling out of the sky and a mist that poisoned, turning the city into a dead place. John begins to question the extent of these old gods' wisdom and power, and even their magic, because clearly they were less than perfect. After John sees the body of the dead man who watched his city burn, he realizes that the gods were humans who made terrible mistakes. He realizes the dead places hold information and technology that could better his people's lives. He realized that he and his people are descended from them, that they survived these mistakes. John returns home and tells his father everything that he has seen. He wants to tell everyone and to regain this lost knowledge. His father warns him that they must feed this new knowledge to the people slowly, or they may fall apart when they learn that the gods were only mortals and that all their beliefs have been lies. So what is the theme of this story? Well, Benet is suggesting that humans should slow down to better understand and to weigh new knowledge, because knowledge alone is not wisdom. Eating knowledge too fast can have disastrous consequences. Just because we have the power in our hands doesn't mean we know how to use it.